When a patient needs an organ or tissue to continue living a healthy life, the concept for decades has been organ donation, which meant in most cases, one person would need to die for another human life to thrive. Well, the future of 3D bioprinting will revolutionize healthcare and the way we care for our bodies. One Legacy Foundation, founded in 2011, is based in California. It is the nation's largest organ, eye, and tissue recovery organization and a trusted steward in the donation process. Their mission is to save and heal lives by inspiring and advancing donation and transplantation through research, public education, and honoring donors whose legacies live on. In 2022, One Legacy celebrated 1 million life-saving transplants in the United States. That's 1 million Americans who received a second chance at life. The concept of 3D printing can take manufacturing and developing that could take years to produce into a matter of weeks to develop. The research on the first color inkjet 2D printer began in 1983. Then the rise of 3D printers began in the early 80s, but the machines were expensive and difficult to use. Between 2009 and 2015, various patent levels of the 3D printer method expired, and the birth of consumer mainstream 3D printing emerged. 3D printers then evolved into smaller devices and became more affordable for the mass population. Printing plastic materials and gadgets on demand from home turned into a multi-billion-dollar industry. The challenge with medicine and biology is that the human body is limited on its ability to produce and replace tissue and organs when needed. So the concept with 3D bioprinting is to create tissue and organs on demand. The CDC reports that the most commonly transplanted organ in the United States are the kidney, liver, heart, lungs, pancreas, and intestines. 100,000 people are actively on a waiting list for organs. There were approximately 14,000 deceased organ donors in 2021 in the United States, and each provided 3.5 organs. Living donors provide, on average, 6,000 organs per year. The CDC also reports that in the United States, the most commonly transplanted tissues are bones, tendons, ligaments, skin, heart valves, blood vessels, and corneas, and an estimated 3.3 million tissue grafts are distributed each year. And it's now possible to produce bones in a matter of minutes using 3D bioprinting technology. It's done by using cells that come directly from the patient in need, or cells from a donor that is either natural or synthetic. The Wake Forest Institute for Regenerative Medicine in North Carolina is doing just that. They are working on developing new methods and technology to create human tissue by using state-of-the-art 3D bioprinters to manufacture a wide scale of body parts similar to how 3D printers work when making gadgets. By taking a 3D file, converting it to a printing code, and then printing it. The difference is that it contains biomaterial and cellular components. The cells come from the sample cells, which is the blueprint and the size of a postage stamp. The blueprint can be used for all cell types of the human body and then sutured onto the body where needed. This can also be used for burn wounds. By using the patient's cells, this reduces the risk of tissue and even organs being rejected by one's own body. According to the American Society of Nephrology, the average cost of a kidney transplant is $442,500, and 3D bioprinters retail on average starting at $100,000 and up, depending on their complexity. Scientists believe we are still 5 to 10 years away from 3D printing all types of organs. For example, cells from a heart can cost upward of $100,000. And researchers also face challenges with integrating blood vessels with tissue. Though we are still years away, researchers are working on 3D printed brain and tissue structure by using neural cells. Scientists also say that 3D bioprinting can be used more in clinical trials and reduce animal testing. Currently, there is a life-size 3D body under study at Louisiana State University. The university is studying the effects of radiation and dosage levels for cancer patients. What are your thoughts? Are we headed toward a future of bionic humans? And is science fiction evolving into science fact? Thanks for watching and stay safe and well.